All right, so for your Sunday fun days, we're up here at the dealership doing some extra overtime. Not getting paid for it, but doing some overtime. So Jackson Prater is going to go over some stuff with you, and we're going to do a little ride and drive with him. So if you ever have any questions, if you ever have any concerns, don't hesitate to call up here and ask for Jackson Prater, or I'm going to list his contact info below. If you ever have any questions, contact him. Over the next few months and years, we're probably going to be doing ride and drives as long as he doesn't quit. I want to go over some different vehicles that we have on the lot. This week we're going to do the Outback with eyesight. So it's going to be pretty neat to kind of see how it actually works. And there's no one better at the dealership to kind of go over that information than Jackson here. So here we go.
Ready.
So let's do it. Rock and roll. It's going. It's rolling. This is it.
Right on. All right. So first thing I like to do when I start off in this Outback, this is a touring model. So you've got your heated seats on both sides. I like to keep my seat warm, especially we're in the middle of December. Things are kind of chilly outside. And plus, something that's significant with the touring model is you actually have a heated steering wheel. So just kind of lift up on that button, and right in here where your hands stay, we'll start to warm up. Ask for a comfortable drive here on this winter day. Now this is a 3.6R touring model, so it's got a little more horsepower, towing capacity. Plus, if you just like a little bit of horsepower, it's a good car to start with.
Mac Daddy of the Outbacks.
Plus you get this really nice brown leather.
Remember, it's not an SDI.
Well, the one thing about the Outback, especially in this kind of trim package, is you're going to have blind spot detection on both mirrors. So if anybody's ever on the side of me when I'm about to change lanes, the car's going to warn me so I don't have an accident. Go ahead and switch lanes. Oh, I didn't use my blinker, so the lane departure let me know that I was getting out of my lane.
Center.
We're going to go ahead and get on the freeway here. Comfortably get to speed with that H6 boxer motor. Right now I'm going to go ahead and engage my cruise control. Go ahead and set my adaptive cruise control to kind of keep me some distance away. Because what will happen is if the car ahead of me starts to decrease in speed or starts to slow down or even brakes, the car with the eyesight system using cameras and radar allows me to stay safely away from occupants and other vehicles, and also, you know, allows you to avoid an accident. And it will change. So say if this person starts to decrease in speed, my car won't necessarily get out of cruise control. It'll actually reduce speed and stay back a certain distance. So you don't have to worry about setting, resetting, and changing everything.
Can you set different speeds? Just whatever you set cruise control at?
Exactly. It's whatever you set the speed up, you can just go ahead and change it. If I need to speed up some, you can just increase speed and do it that way. Now go ahead and I'll hit the lane keep button. Now what this will do is if the car starts to get out of the lane, using the eyesight, it'll recognize it and adjust the wheel accordingly. As it puts me back in my lane, I can go ahead and put my hands back on the wheel and keep going. Just a little demonstration.
Don't recommend that, but sometimes it happens.
See, notice how he starts to brake. I'm not using the brake at all. The car is slowing it down for me. That's the eyesight system at work, folks. As long as it can see that vehicle, it knows what to do. I am not touching the pedals, not one bit. It'll even bring me to my stop. I'm gonna go ahead and slow down because I'm going in a different direction.
Yeah. braver than I do.
I completely trust the eyesight system. Also, for night driving, the Outback also has steering responsive fog lights. So as you're taking a left turn, the fog light will illuminate into the left. Right turn, it'll illuminate into the right. And you can turn that function off as well, but when you got something like that that can work with you, why?
That's pretty cool.
Now with the symmetrical all-wheel drive, the Outback has superb handling. With its 8.7 inches of ground clearance and its double wishbone suspension, its wider and longer wheelbase, it makes for a very comfortable ride and easy maneuvering, especially in winter weather. It's great for everyday driving as well. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my cruise control off, but I'll keep my lane keep on just in case. And of course, if I must, I can also make phone calls directly from the radio with the hands-free.
What would you like to do?
Lower the temperature, please.
Decreasing the temperature.
The Outback allows you to do so much more during driving, so you can focus on the road and what's important. Subaru is the #1 in safety, and there's a reason why. They put more time engineering their vehicles than putting flashy things on the car that up its, what I like to call, faux value. But that's also why we have the highest resale value on the market. Our cars stay dependable, they're built the best, and they last the longest. And of course, if the vehicle up ahead of me were to slow down enough or to stop, the eyesight system would recognize it and realize, using the radar and judging distance and speed, whether or not to brake a little more, brake all the way, and if you're not braking enough when helping, it'll actually stop the car too, to avoid an accident. And of course, also Subaru is equipped with Starlink. Starlink is kind of Subaru's version of OnStar, if you want to say that. Basically, if you ever need medical assistance, like say somebody's having a medical emergency in the vehicle, you would hit the red SOS button. Perhaps you need a tow truck or some roadside assistance, you're going to go ahead and hit that blue I button. Starlink is just another way to make sure that you're being safe, or if you are in trouble, somebody's there to help. And the 3.6R Touring is also equipped with a continuously variable transmission, or CVT if you will. It allows a smooth transition of gears and better gas mileage. And for an all-wheel drive vehicle, that's important.